is going on YouTube? It's your man San from the Mars Unmasked channel. Today I'm bringing you this is a panorama. The name of the file is PIA17959. Like always, the official link will be in the video's description. Now this is a recent, I don't think it's too recent, but I think it did make, it did make 553 on February 25th, 2014. They are talking about the sandstones that they vary in resistance to the erosion, or whatever you want to call it, whatever NASA's doing. But I thought it was pretty cool because there are a couple of cool anomalies in this photo, and we're going to get to that in a second. First off, this is supposed to be the natural color, but I don't believe it. But if you check it out here, in the background, it's very possible that they may have included the natural color, because you can see here on the back the sky is a little bit light. I would say like a light baby blue. So it's very possible that this could be the true color, but yet what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and copy that layer, and I'm going to auto tone it and make it look like, Photoshop takes this and it makes it look like it would here on Earth. But there are a couple of significant anomalies in this photo, and I really want to get to them. So let's go ahead and do just that. As you can see here, I don't even have to do too much to this photo, and you can see the tampering from NASA. Now there are a lot of things in this photo which I don't think have explanations to them. Okay, the first one is this thing here. Let's see how far I can get in. As you can see here, this looks to be something on like a platform or something. But if you can see it, it's kind of shaped like an elongated light bulb, and it looks to have like a hole in the center, or there is something that's supposed to be in the center. It looks like a trophy. So I don't know what that is, but if you back it out, like I says, I'm not going to go out too far because I know you guys are on tablets, but there are a lot of anomalies in this photo. And like I said, this was the most weird to me because it looks like it's standing on some sort of platform. And like I says, I don't know what this thing is, but it looks to be connected, and it looks to be as one part. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is see if I can sharpen it up a little bit for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and just lightly go over it so this way I can bring out some detail, which, it does help. But I just think it was a little weird that this thing, you know what, I've said it before, I've said it time and time again, that this planet has been devastated somehow. And as you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and sharpen this up here. You have a perfect 90-degree angle over here. And what I can't figure out is, they send these photos down and they expect us to just, look at them and say, oh, wow, what a beautiful platform full of rocks. I don't believe anything that comes out of their mouths. As you can see here, we have something here with let me get my pointer. It has something here with tri-holes. Like that means, 1, 2, and 3 holes in it. It could be a piece to a statue, or I'm putting my money on mechanical parts because this does not look natural at all. We have that 90-degree angle here, which looks to be another platform. Let's see what else we have in this photo. We have this thing here, which looks to be like it's rounded somehow. And I don't know what that could be. Let's go ahead and get the sharpen tool, and let's try to bring out some detail. I mean, it's so weird because they're messing up such beautiful photos, and I don't know why they do it, but yet, we're talking about NASA here. I believe that they are slowly but surely. Look at this thing that I just pulled out. This looks to be some sort of mechanical part, and as you can see, it looks to be broken off over here because it looks to have the same kind of symmetry to it. It looks like it has the same kind of lines. You can see it starts here and it comes down here, and then it splits off over here in the shape like of a Y or some sort. But this looks to be all one piece because you can see 1, 2, 3 holes. You know what? I'm guessing. A lot of the anomaly channels out there, we talk about, there used to be a civilization there, or there possibly still is one there. And this photo is loaded with anomalies that that just don't have any explanation. I mean, this was very interesting to me because it looks to have something on the inside. It looks like it is wide off here. It looks like picture Spider-Man and his spider. You would figure you would have the thing in the middle here, then you would have that big leg here, the big leg here, but yet it looks to be some sort of machined part. And if you look all around these photos, you are going to see little anomalies that just don't make sense. What I'm going to go ahead and do is, what I like to do is go ahead and adjust the levels to bring out some of the, the detail. There you go. As we brighten these photos up, you're going to see more detail, but yet you're going to keep and you're going to preserve the rest of the details that are in these anomalies. I mean, there's 4 off the bat that I don't need that. There's 4 off the bat which I thought were just extremely weird, because look at this. I don't know what to make of these things, guys, but it looks to be a junkyard full of stuff, and like we've just discussed, it's very possible that this is it was devastated somehow. So I don't have an explanation for that, but there is crap all over this thing. This, this struck me as like some sort of dead animal or something, because you could see what looks to be here. It looks to have like a head, and it looks to be curled up in the fetal position, and it looks to have like elongated feet. So I don't know what that is, but like I says, like always, guys, I look for the interaction with you guys, and I know that you guys are going to pick these photos apart, because there is just so many things that I probably won't be able to get to in these photos that you guys will. I mean, you could just see that there are things all over, and of course NASA, when they don't want you to see something, they just throw these stupid little pixels in there, and it really pisses me off because they ruin such a potentially great photo, and if you take a look at this set of rocks here, it looks to be some sort of hieroglyphics are in it. There's just something weird here. They cut this piece off here, and like I says, there are a lot of anomalies, and I know you guys are going to pick the crap out of this photo like you guys always do, and I think that is great, because there are some things in these photos that you just can't. There's so many. Let's take a look up here, for example. This, I'm just going to sharpen as we go. This one here, it looks to be some sort of if you could see it here, this looks to be the bottom of something. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's get my selection tool. I'm going to try to go ahead and second this one out, and let's see if I can get that. And we're going to adjust my curves. I like to play with the curves here, because some of it, if you get the right thing, if you get the right adjustment, you can make out some of the details. And like I said, this, you got a lot of symmetry, you have a lot of shapes in these forms, and there's just so much. And NASA's just blaming it on sandstones or something, which I never believe what they say. But as you can see here, we have some more anomalies. That this is supposed to be a rock, but yet I don't know what these things are. And like always, I'm looking forward to your feedback, because you guys also can just point out a lot of stuff that, like I said, you just can't get to, because there's just so many things. I just thought that one was weird right down there, and I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. I didn't forget about the zoom, guys. I am thinking about you guys on the phones and the tablets. And this right here would be the main anomaly that I was talking about, which actually looks like some sort of machine part. This cannot be anything natural. This, as you can take a look here, you can see the graininess in the photo, and it's very elongated. It looks like an elongated light bulb, but yet it looks like it's on some sort of platform. Now, when it comes down to NASA, I mean, I just don't understand why they don't just say, there was a devastated civilization on this planet. But then you have all those, you have to start thinking about, if they did, then they are going to have to rewrite our science books, which in fact they're going to, because everything that we pretty much believe in, you could just throw it in the drain, because, I mean, this just defies all type of logic. I mean, there are things, and I just wish they would give us one good, clear picture that their NASA contractor wouldn't, had forgotten to go ahead and blur out. I just wish I can get that one photo, but if you take a look at these photos, guys, I mean, there is just so many things. Let's just go ahead and back it out for a second. And as you see, if you back it out, you are going to make this one out a little bit more, because I just think that's weird, because this actually looks like a machine part. You have some more down here. See if I can get into it, but there, as you get closer to these photos, you are going to notice that you can only play with them for a certain amount, because then they just get distorted and distorted and distorted. Let's see if I can adjust the exposure in here, and let's see what we can get out of it. If you make it darker, you're really not going to see too many. The offset, if you bring it down a little bit, you can make out the darks and the gamma. Let's see. You could make out more of the dark shadows. They do bring it out, but let's go ahead and get rid of that. I don't like that too much. But here, I mean, guys, this is not it's pretty much a junkyard in my opinion. I mean, there is just so many things in these photos. I just felt the need to go ahead and bring you these, because there is stuff just all over the place. And if you go back here, you're going to see some more stuff. Let's see what we can find. This thing here looks to be standing up, and as you can see here, this thing, oh boy, I don't even know what to say about these things, because sometimes I wonder what these things are. Are these technologies that were left behind by a devastated planet? I just figure, like, what are these things? And it just intrigues my mind so much that I just don't know what these things are, and it really pisses me off that NASA doesn't give us anything good. You can see that these are rocks, and these were devastated. What looks to be, you can see, let me see if I can get my pointer here. You can see that these things look to be belonging together. You can see this thing curves down and then comes out, but yet it looks like it's broken off here, and it looks like you have that same type of symmetry on this side, and this thing looks to be just like some sort of something. I don't know what that is, but I mean, I don't know. I've said it before in my videos. You can't really pull the wool over my eyes. I mean, look at this. Let's check this thing out. This thing I just found, this one. Look at this. This looks to have some sort of notch in it, but yet I don't know what to make of that. That has got to be some sort of I would say this is like a lot of machine parts that were left behind, because that light bulb thing that I pointed out, I mean, that was just crazy. Look at this thing just sticking out of the floor. I mean, come on. I don't know what else to make of it, but as you can see here, there are a lot of anomalies in here, and like always, I am looking for your feedback. I'm not going to keep you too long on this photo, but the official links will be in the video's description, so you guys can check it out for yourselves. I will not produce a video that does not have the official link for you to examine. And as you can see, there is obvious tampering here, because you can see their pixeling and what they do to blur out these anomalies, and it really just makes me mad. There's so many things in this photo that I could sit here and pick these things out all day if I wanted to, but yet I don't want to go ahead and keep you guys too long. I just thought that was the weirdest thing, because this actually looks like a bona fide machine part. This is just elongate on the top. It looks to have some sort of something in the middle. I mean, you have this stone here, or what looks to be a stone with those 3 holes in it, and this thing is sitting on some type of platform, which I thought was very interesting, so that's why I'm bringing you this video. But it's really amazing to me how time goes by and they release these photos, but yet they're blaming it on nature. And this was also one of the big ones that I actually didn't have any clue on what we're seeing here. It looks to be some sort of part of something. It looks like machined, or it could even be biological. So I just don't know what to make of these things. And if you guys go ahead and download this picture, you're gonna see the rest of the anomalies in here. There's so many things, and it intrigues my mind so much that what could these things be? I just want to know what these things are, but yet we are all on the truth. We are all looking for the truth, the search for truth, but yet I think, slowly as time goes by, we're going to get there sooner or later, and, NASA's pretty much going to have to go ahead and just tell us that there was something, or there is still something on this planet, and there's nothing that, I mean, as you see, if you back it up, you could see it's so much better. But it really is amazing to me, and I sit there sometimes and I just wonder what these things could be, and I'm looking for you guys' feedback, so please go ahead and let me know what you guys think in this photo. I mean, there are so many things in this photo, it's just crazy. But like always, guys, the official link will be in this video's description. And like I said, I'm not going to keep you guys too long. I just thought that, there was one anomaly here. You had this thing that looks to be sticking out of the ground, looks like some machine part or something. This one here looks a little weird, looks like, I don't know what that is. But the main thing I wanted to bring to you was one of these things here. You got this anomaly, which looks to be some sort of unified part that should be together but is not. And then you got, sorry if I'm going too fast, then you got this machine part that looks to be on some type of platform or something. Then you have that 90-degree angle over here. You have this thing that doesn't just make any kind of sense. It looks like it's rounded and it's connected to something, but yet you look like, this thing is on another platform, but it does, if you look close, you can see like these holes or something. And I'm putting my money on that these are machined parts or machinery parts, whatever you want to call it. And coming from NASA, you just know that they're going to give us crap. And I'm not sure of the Sol. I do believe it was 530. Let's go ahead and recheck that. It is 553, and it's pretty much a panorama of everything that they stitched together. But yet, if you look, you can see that they were stitched together obviously to make the panorama. But there's just certain things that you cannot hide, and that is one of them. And you got this rock behind here. I mean, it's just a junkyard to me, and like I said previous, slowly but surely they're going to admit the truth that there was something, or still is something on this planet, and pretty much can't deny it. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to bring you guys those anomalies because I just thought they were really, really cool. And that was the main one right there. You actually have some sort of something. It looks like it's split down the middle too, and it's sitting on some type of platform that's buried. Then you have that 90-degree angle here. You have this anomaly, which is pretty cool looking. Then you have all these bunch of little trinkets, I guess you want to call them. And then you have this big anomaly here. And, there's just so much, and I'm waiting for you guys to pick the crap out of this. So, like always, guys, leave me your feedback in the comment section. Thumb it up if you like the video. Thank you very much for watching. Official links will be in the video's description, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later, guys.